Hello everybody and welcome. Today I'd just like to give you a little look at a radio I recently acquired. It's a President HR2510, as you can tell. It is basically a 10-meter radio, and as you may know, these radios have a channel conversion, which allows you to get 26 to basically 11 meter band, 26 megahertz. It's generally 10 meter radio, as I say, from 28 megahertz to 29, close to 30 anyway. And the radio is in very good condition. A neat feature with the stock mic is the channel up-down selection can be done from the mic. It has a bracket on it, of course, which comes stock, I guess, with all radios, of course. It's got CW, lower sideband, upper sideband, AM and FM, and of course this is squelch. Also, it doubles as a calibration for your SWR checking. As you can see, it has a digital readout. It's neat how the light works in this unit. Not like the Ranger 2950 or others. This here unit has like a funnel which comes right into to capture all the light within here, and it funnels back to a point, and there's a light right in the back, about an inch or so back. So it's just one light if you ever had to replace the bulb to get this to light up. As you can see, it's a frequency counter, and it tells you the channel you're on, of course, and there's your meter. And there's some fantastic things they have on a CB, such as mic gain, a mic boost, or whatever you call it. TX button, you press that and she'll go in TX mode. And you can change this here is to change your RF modulation and your SWR calibration here, and SWR reading. Over here we have PA and noise blanker. Of course, the volume on off, the squelch, and the squelch has auto squelch. You turn it, click it down, and then it goes to auto squelch, and here is just a regular squelch then. Or you can just turn it off and put it on auto squelch. Your channel selector, your up-down channels. So there's actually 3 ways you can change the channels, which is kind of neat. You get your F-lock key. This is for your bands. Band G with the channel conversion is the regular CB band, and it goes as far as I. It goes A, B, C, D, which is your regular 10 meters, I think. That's what that is. And then it skips to E, I think. Yeah. C, D, E, F, G. That's the regular band there, G, right. H and I, yeah, okay. Roger beep, which is pitiful. It wouldn't be, but I went online and that's basically the way it is. Pretty wimpy, but what the hell? Not a big deal. It's got scan, a scan option, and I think I touched on all the buttons. You can also adjust where you want to change your channels in your megahertz. You can start with, you can do your KCs, 5 KCs, or you can do the 10 KCs, or you can do 100 KCs. Yeah. So I mean, it's got a lot of functions. Personally, to me, it's not something I'd like to have in a vehicle, because it's pretty busy. I did mention the clarifier, which is called the RT on here. That's the clarifier right here, but that's obvious if you've got lower sideband, upper sideband, but I forgot that. But it's not what I would deem a good radio for mobile unless you were stopped, because there's a lot of things going on with this radio, and I'm pretty well convinced you can get yourself in a bit of hot water if a person wasn't very careful about what they were doing. And definitely could get in a lot of trouble with this radio, I'm pretty sure of it. Like I say, it's just a lot going on. It's a 5-pin mic, and surprisingly, like I say, you can do the up-down channels with that. And of course, with your press to talk, it's only just like the 5 wires. It's pretty neat. I thought it would have been more, but it's just a 5-pin, just a standard Uniden 5-pin, but it's not wired like a regular, not like a regular mic would be for like a Washington or Cherokee radio or 148 or a Cobra. It's definitely wired different. I tried it, and when it's on keyed, it keys up, and when you might key the mic, it on keys. And I noticed there's no modulation when I hook up a regular mic to it. So it's got to be wired differently for sure. I've done some research and on this radio, and there's a lot of mods that can be done, including the Roger beefing up, and you can beef up the output, and there's a variety of things. This here radio, other than having the channel conversion done, is stock, hasn't been touched. The person who owned this radio done the frequency conversion and then closed it up and never opened it up after. And the radio hasn't been used. It's been in storage quite some time, actually. So generally it's in great condition, and I guess it's ready for the long haul. But it's great that it hasn't been modified to death. It's nice to know. And I've seen some conversions, some modifications online. I don't think I'm going to bother with that. I think the channel conversion itself would be sufficient. I don't really think it's necessary to do anything else. Not for me, anyway. Anyway, that's the President, HR2510. I'm assuming it's also by Uniden. I'm not, like I say, I'm not just doing an overview of the radio. Not, as I mentioned before, I'm not no pro when it comes to figuring out what these radios are all about and what they are exactly capable of doing. But I think it's President, and it's made by Uniden, which kind of confuses me, because I thought President and Uniden were different. But I think maybe what it is Uniden, the President radios, or might be the newer radios, or a different batch of radios. Anyway, somebody could probably explain that if they don't mind. But just place a comment on that. Would appreciate just knowing that information, so I would be clear on that in the future. So that's the President HR2510. I hope you enjoyed the brief video of the radio. Please like the video. Please subscribe to my channel. I have lots of other videos, and have a look at them if you'd like. And when you get some spare time, I appreciate that. And leave some positive comments. That's also appreciated. Thank you, and hopefully we will have another video up for you in the near future.